Creepers! What's up, creepers? How the heck are you guys? I am back, and I am up at one of my favorite local cemeteries. This is Riverview Cemetery that I'm at today, and it's a scorcher. It has been super hot here in Portland the last couple days, so I wanted to get up early and come up here. Now, if you guys haven't crept up here with me before, please go back and check out my previous videos that I've done from here. Carl William Mays and the grave of Henry Weinhard, and I also did the first grave robbery in Oregon, the Ladd's Edition grave. So please go back and check that out. This place is amazingly beautiful today. It's super hot out. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning here, and it's already about 85-90 degrees. So I thought I'd take you guys back up here today and let you check out another grave that I thought would be really cool to show you guys amongst the many tombstones up here at Riverview is the grave of this gentleman right here. Now, this is the grave of Virgil Earp. Now, you guys may recognize the name Earp from his brother Wyatt. There's actually 3 brothers total of the Earp family, and he was laid to rest here October 19th of 1905. And if you guys can see, somebody's actually placed a little picture of him, and up top is another picture that is, I can't identify it at all, and I'm believing that it's probably his brother Wyatt. But there is Virgil right there. And if you guys also pan down here, you can see there's a genuine, I believe that is a actual hawk feather, which, if I'm wrong, please correct me, but I'm pretty sure that him and his brother were known to wear those inside their hat. So I wanted to take you up here today and show you guys the grave of the infamous surviving brother of the Tombstone, Phoenix, Arizona Tombstone gun shootout, and let you guys know that he was actually buried to rest here in Portland, Oregon. A lot of people feel that he should have been buried in Chicago, where he migrated to after the infamous gunshot and gunfire battle at Tombstone. But actually what happened is the gentlemen that were involved in the original battle, if you will, had other people basically attack Virgil after the fact to retaliate against them killing off the original people in the fight. So basically Virgil, a lot of people feel like they thought that he had passed because he was shot in the back 3 times, what actually maimed his arm for no longer use, but he actually continued to live on in Chicago years later to end up finally moving back to Portland to be connected with his wife and children years later. So he was both a deputy marshal and a city marshal when he led his brothers Morgan and Wyatt and Doc Holliday in a confrontation with outlaw cowboys at the gunfight at the OK Corral on October 26, 1881. Now, I was informed that it was not actually at the OK Corral, but it actually took place about 3 blocks down. So all 3 Earp brothers had been the target of repeated death threats made by the cowboys, who were upset by the Earps' interference in their illegal activities. All 4 lawmen were charged with murder by Ike Clayton, who had run from the gunfight. During a month-long preliminary hearing, Judge Wells Spencer exonerated the men, including they had been performing their duty. So, but it says about 2 months later, on December 28th, friends of the slain outlaws retaliated, ambushing Virgil. They shot him in the back, hitting him with 3 gunshot wounds, shattering his left arm and leaving him permanently maimed, like I just told you guys. His brothers Morgan Earp was assassinated in March of 1882. And So yes, Virgil married before he left to serve in the Union Army during the American Civil War, which he returned his wife and children had left. He had held a variety of other jobs throughout his life though he primarily worked in law enforcement. His younger brother Wyatt, who spent most of his life as a gambler, became better known as a lawman because of writer Stuart N. Lake's fictionalized 1931 biography Wyatt Earp's Frontier Marshal, and later portrayals of him in movies and fiction as Old West's toughest and deadliest gunman of his day. In 1898, Virgil learned that his first wife, Ellen, and their daughters were living in Portland, Oregon, and reestablished contact with them. After suffering pneumonia for 6 months, Virgil died on October 19th, 1905. So yeah, man, this guy was definitely very, very, I would say, you know, very, very dedicated to his life and his brothers. And if you guys look real close, there's an inscription on his grave that says, "God will take care of me." So, and I believe this was dedicated, oh yes, in loving memory of my husband. So, yeah, that's really cool, you guys. And I just wanted to take you guys up here because I just want to pay homage to such an infamous person and the battles and things that this guy went through, you know, being an outlaw and a lawman. I can only imagine. So it's pretty cool that he's buried up here. And if you guys want to check out the movie Tombstone, that movie depicts him and his brother a lot better as well. And if you guys can chime in the comment section and tell me what actor played Virgil, that would be cool. So one last shot of Virgil Earp's grave from Riverview Cemetery. And like I always say, I appreciate you guys watching big time. And with that being said, hit that like button if you haven't, and make sure you guys definitely hit that bell. So before it gets too hot, I'm gonna call it, and I love you guys. Creeper out for now. Peace.